think, oh man, I want to see this fight so bad. I want to see who's going to win this one because it's going to make a difference for the next game. If Splash somehow comes out on top in this, I think you're going to see another 2v2 fight here because neither team is going to say that we clearly dominated this. It's going to be Nugs, though. Nugs comes out on top. Valiant effort from Splash to win the 1v2. And a 2 versus 1 here. Oh, my goodness. Rex doing everything he can back against the wall, but actually going to put his foot on the gas pedal instead. And this is where you get forced into a 2-front war. But Rek clutches 1. Can Rek clutch the 2nd? Siphon's coming through. Siphon hits. I love the feature of the Siphon ad that happened a long time ago, obviously, because that's what keeps Rek in this 1v1 opportunity to clutch a 1v2. Rek is popping off right now.
He tried for the crash pad. That would have been huge, but didn't connect. If he clutches this, it's actually insane. And OSP and Gonzo kind of moved on the whole way. The card's not been picked up by Jared's at all. Rek is now chasing. He was almost out of mats before. Now has 200 to fight this fight.
Yeah, I'm watching Rek right now. This reminds me of, oh my goodness. I was just going to say, it reminds me of the good old fashioned Aiden versus Nick Merckx fight in Tilted. The way that Rek was just working the lobby.
Rek shockwaving out. The only utility he has to actually move and give him some space. OSP and Gonzo have finally been activated or working together rather than taking their ones. The mini's not going to be enough to help Rek. OSP on one wall. Place where you can't build a wall is where Gonzo is. Now trapped between builds of his and not. He goes towards OSP, lands a nice shot. Rek is somehow still alive. Not anymore, though. Gonzo takes him out. Valiant effort, though. Very, very, very good try.
Yeah, good try. Clutch the 1v2. But you're right, hard to go back to back, especially against Gonzo and OSP. They've been playing on fire, like you said in the semis. I know it is for a lot of you as well. It's been a lot of fun to cast this action. Fake Arkham gonna get knocked by good guy Nani TV. And now Trap gonna pick up the 11.
This is a fight they lost in game number 1. This time, they're not going to win it inside Steamy. They take it all the way down to the cove up beside. Trap and Nani are making this one a very slow fight as well, baiting the fake Epic Whale to go towards the card and then pushing the boxes. Very, very smart.
That's exactly right. Epic Whale, fake Epic Whale. Gosh, this is so annoying. Fake Epic Whale, fake E. I'm going to call him fake E. Fake E. Trying to do what he can in 1v2. We already saw 1v2 picked up earlier by Rek, but not looking great for Epic Whale there. Oh my goodness, Trav almost got caught sleeping there for a second. Had an opportunity to get that pick. Nothing yet. There it is. Nice job. That's what we call a good old-fashioned pincer. Something you've been doing obviously since the beginning in Fortnite and competitive Fortnite. You want to pinch your opponent, make them fight a 2-front war, much like the Allies forced the Axis to fight a 2-front war in World War II. You want to force 2 fights from 2 sides, get the elimination, and well done right there from Trap and Co to do exactly that. Meanwhile, we're going to jump on board with my dark horse pick. It's Skittles and Ronaldo. They pick out another elimination.
I had an interview with them as well earlier on in the week, talking about the way these guys play overall. Lots of synergy, good calm, patient vibes. And right now, although it's looking good for them, it feels like something's wrong with like either the loadout or everything's not perfect in the land of Aminish and Aperta.
Yeah, and this is the team that we saw last game. NA East player in Aperta, and of course in the Aminish. So 2 NA East players, and I think if they were on, I don't know, it shoulda, woulda, couldas, right? But I would like to see them get that pick on. Oh, I like to see that though. Nice job from them getting a pick right here on Smacked. That is a quick one, and now Casper last alive there. Opportunity to take out Casper as well. Oh no, we hit those back-to-backs, imagine. No. But I would have liked to see them get the pick on Epic Whale. Play with more aggression. Don't let them, they basically gave Epic Whale 2 separate 1v1s last game. Right now, learn from your mistake. Play with aggression. Don't give a team a chance to bounce back. Or a team like Epic Whale and Rex will do exactly that. I want to see them finish this out.
Aggression is the key, but you always got to remember being over-aggressive. You just saw, although Aminish landed that snipe, there were 3 different people beaming that down body. True. Everyone is always paying attention to what each and every duel is doing. They're just waiting for the right time to act.
Yeah, that's a good point. And this is that, I know I kind of beat this analogy to death, but I always say it, and again, Shyo and I as casters have to pretend every broadcast is a new broadcast because we probably have a lot of new viewers that were watching last night. So every broadcast, I do bring up the same analogy of a roller coaster, right? To help explain, for clarity and simplify Fortnite for maybe some new viewers or people in general, like when can we expect action? Why are we just watching this guy walk through a hill here? Well, it's because a game of Fortnite's like a roller coaster. You start with a little drop on the early drops. People maybe drop.
It's not an insane fight, but as you open the doors on the rotation cart, now over to that 2v1 cart, Zesty is the one taking shots down, losing speed, and possibly getting eliminated.
Exactly. There's different stops on that train every step of the way here, and sometimes it slows down and speeds right back up. That's a good way to look at it as well. That's what Shyo and I do, man. Listen, since last night, since 3 months ago when we first had a chance to cast together, courtesy of Dreamhack, we've just been all about the analogies, the clarity, the metaphors, you name it, and, you know, some good vibes as well. I always love casting with Shyo for that purpose, man. It's always a great time, and we always enjoy hanging out with you all in the chat. Obviously, tonight, we're not talking to y'all in the chat like we were yesterday in the viewing party. We're focused on delivering the best possible action as we are now watching Skittles, who's been delivering some great action. 3 eliminations, all 3 are Skittles. He's looking for a 4th, he gets it. Can he get the 5th? Skittles can't be stopped right now. Personal MVP so far for me.
He's hurt though, and although we prioritize the vibes, he's prowling position instead of aggression in this fight. Flesh, although, is he fully knocked out? Ronaldo took out Ruben. Flesh is low HP. There he is, taken out by Skittles.
5
That
picks.
gold pump is doing so much. 6 bullets, which means
make it to late game. I like this decision, but guess what? He's on fast side, not dead side. When we say dead side, we mean the slow side of the circle, or the side of the circle that's less likely to have more activity. He's on the fast side of the aggressive side, so he's bound to find himself in a fight here. I think it's going to be looking a little bleak for Built Different, but we'll see if he can prove me wrong.
I'm wondering what the strat is overall as well, because yeah, he is on the side of the zone where there's a lot of action. On the less busy side though, Caddy corner at least, there's a little bit of an opening to go for that reboot. Eventually says he doesn't even want it. He has the shots to get a few points by himself solo. 101 points. He's now just 10 behind the people in first place. There's yours. You got Elo's before. Is he getting another one? Oh, close.
I would have lost it. It's Jelty right above him, I think, or nearby on a mountain.
Looking to be in a better spot, but in 2 seconds, that might all change. Pay attention to the bottom right. Not only below in Storm Surge, but no, they're actually right beside zone. So they lock it right in. They're looking good. They just need to land a few more shots, or else it's over for them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They're going to find Bucky and Kree right now. Oh, my goodness. They're crash pad right in. 200 hits him for right perfect amount of HP. And now he needs to let his teammate do the rest. But guess what? His teammate's also tagged up because of the aggression and the pressure from across the map is too strong. We're trying to get the revive right now with Bucky. He's trying to stick it. Do we stick those? No, we don't stick those. But Bucky sticks that. He's just the third party. He's too strong. Arkham nearby, Reet nearby. And guess what? This is what happens if you pick fights. You're going to get third partied in these late games, especially look at dead side versus the fast side right now. It's insane. This is the definition of why you got to play dead side fast.
And we were talking about it before too, going for these fights, confirming them. Although it might be good, you might want to get aggressive. This is what ends up happening. Other duels are watching. Reet and Arkham were there to pick up both the solo stragglers from each duel. Now have a few points on the board and 4 people's worth of loot to decipher with and make their end game known to everyone else. They could possibly control height in this crazy position. It's the south side of the map. So many mountains, rivers all around. It's going to be so difficult to have any type of control in this lobby.
Skittles still alive. That was my question mark. Are they still alive? Because they could have gone towards dead side. They had the pick of the litter, if you will, and instead they decided to fly and play aggressive. So Skittles is on a roll. They're playing based on their loadout. They're playing proactive, not reactive, which you like to see.
They got taken out.
Oh, there it is right there. Skittles doesn't get taken out. That's it. He didn't get knocked. He got taken out. So I disagree with that decision. I know they were playing proactive, not reactive, but I think in this scenario, you already have 5 limbs. Be happy with that. Play for placement. You don't got to keep flying at everyone. Go to dead side. There's no one there. They could easily have the first rotation. Instead, now it's going to be Kha'Zix, the European, the French with high ground.
Yeah, we have EU controlling height just like these guys did overall in FNCS. 1 teammate less now, though. Got to remember Nate, FNCS Duels champion. He knows exactly how to navigate this mode at the toppest of the top level.
EUA, Shyo. EU's on top physically and metaphorically, all right? Just gotta say, we got a couple Polish people I saw in the chat, a couple Europeans. EU is on top right now.
Oh, wait a minute.
Period. Wow, it looks like Nate is actually getting aggression coming from Cool Penguin. They should be able to hold it, though.
Should be able to hold it, but this is troublesome. They're burning so many mats to hold height. I still see Wavy Jacob alive in this game. He took height at a very similar later fashion, though. And if this continues, if more people get to, influence Kha'Zix and Nate and interrupt them, Wavy Jacob can easily just push over to height with Favs. Rex is right beside him, though. On the same side, everyone now is moving over. Minish, Aperta alive in this game. Epic Whale, Reet, Arkram on the bottom left side are all together too. This is not trios, guys. It's duos.
That's exactly right.
There we go. They're back with their teammates. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, so it looks like, interestingly enough, Kha'Zix and Co are going to actually go a little slow in the rotation here. So they're going to give up high ground. Epicus, who has it, Epic Whale, as the server catches up here. You see Madness on the left side of your screen. Meanwhile, Arkham currently trying to challenge high ground on Kazakh. So they should be able to. They are on NA West home server against Europeans on high ping. They're going to take high ground. Nice shot from them. Ladies man, who I know Shyo gave a lot of love to yesterday, currently alive with his teammate. They're going shoulder to shoulder, repping that buddy system, playing together very, very well. I'm liking what I'm seeing, but it's going to be in the end Arkham and extra Reet with high ground. This is looking great for them, Shyo.
High ground's almost ultimate low ground though, because there's a huge hill in the way.
True.
Built different. Who's in second place at the moment is still alive by himself in a box. Nugs goes down. Carb going for the revive, but there's Arkham pressuring down. Epic Whale shockwaves closer to zone while Reet tries to stop him. Down below, everyone is stuck in a traffic jam trying to get up this hill. There are two officers on height. That is Arkham and Reet stopping everyone, making sure no one can touch their domain.
Yeah, well, speaking of Europe, it's like a traffic jam on the Autobahn with how fast everything's moving here. This bullet train is flying, and in the end, Reet and Arkham are the ones that are managing the caboose. They are the conductor of the bullet train. I like what I'm seeing from them right now, being in control. Meanwhile, Me2 and Riverson down on low ground. Wavy still alive in this one. Rex still alive in this one. Epic Whale. So we got literally some titans here. We got Arkham and Reet up top. Hard to Threes, his actual teammate, and Rex and Epic Whale right below them.
And there's so many duels that are fragmented, solo players all around, but there's only two clear ones that you just pointed out that we see. Kings of the Hill, though, as Reet and Arkham has connected 3 different high ground positions to each other, and they still have height overall. Their mats are looking too good as well. I don't think they can be taken down by any ordinary means. It has to be a clutch play. There's a beam over onto builds from Epic Whale, but Arkham drops down and gets a big shot off. Now it's a 2v2 with one more person left. It's Reg on the bottom side. This is a classic West endgame. There's a shockwave all the way to the top. Rex is there. Epic Will goes up 2. It's a switch up.
Unbelievable. Here we go. 5 players left in this one. Make it 4. Reet takes out Reg. So now I think we have a 2v2. Reet and Arkham versus the other duo right above them. It's Rex and Epic Whale. What a finish this is right now we see Arkham trying to get into the fight here. He leaves his teammate Rex alone. Rex gets taken out in this one. Arkham versus Epic Whale in a 1v, and that's going to be it. Arkham and Reet are going to do it. The duo. 100 Thieves on top, by the way, but in the end, it is this time Arkham and Reet who take it, Shyo.
It's their duo I don't even know what you would call them. Their original duo partners, Favs and Wavy, now in first place, 150 points. Obviously, that first victory royale definitely helping them out a lot, but only a 2-point difference between them and second place, which is, of course, Rex and Epic Whale.